everyone, and welcome to the Medium Next Door. And my name is Bonnie Page. So happy to be here with you, and so happy that you are tuning in today or tonight, whenever you're watching this. Today I'm going to do a couple little things. I'm going to share a reading that was in my column in the Sentinel and Enterprise this week, and it's called Cat Calls to Owner from Beyond. And I don't share a lot of readings with people, but Norm, who came in, actually said that I could share this, and it would be his honor if it was in the Sentinel and Enterprise. So this week on Tuesday, this was my column. I'm not going to read it to you. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about it. So Norm came in to see me for a reading, and he sat down and he gave me a few pictures of this beautiful cat. And I just looked at him because I didn't know he wanted like animal communication. And I can do that too. It's fine. A soul is a soul. So I took a look at the cat's pictures, and it was, he informed me that that was Mosey or Momo, whatever I wanted to call his cat. But Mosey had just passed, and he was very, very sad. And he was just feeling so lonely, losing this cat, really just this person, that his constant companion for the last 16 years. So as I looked at the picture and I just went into Mosey's energy field, I first saw a mom coming through, having the cat on her lap, and it was Norm's mom. And she was in a rocking chair, and she was rocking, and I'm like, Norm, is this your mother in a rocking chair? And she has Mosey on her lap, and he confirmed that his mom was always in a rocking chair. So he had also said, wow, right before I came in, I asked my mom, do you have Mosey? And of course, that's the first thing that she said. I have Mosey. Mosey is safe. So what Norm wanted to know was it okay? You know, he felt a little guilty, but he was so lonely, he wanted to go rescue another cat. And, you know, I thought that was a great idea, but he wanted to hear it from Mosey. So you know, cats can be a little funny when you're trying to talk to them. They're a little independent, as dogs will just chat away, but cats can be a little standoffish. But not Mosey. Nope, he was very talkative and told me that he was happy if Norm would go ahead, and even told me about 2 kittens that Norm had looked at, and Norm said yes, and one looks just like Mosey. And Mosey said, I would be happy if that would be doing something in my honor if you went out and got these kittens or a cat. It wouldn't be replacing me. Mosey even showed me he would walk around the house, and he was more like a watchdog than a cat. And so I kind of imitated Mosey a little. And Norm said, yeah, he'd stand at the foot of the steps and watch everybody coming and going and making sure everything was okay at night. So Mosey just gave me a little of his personality. So as I was talking to Mosey, another young man came in, and I said, Norm, there's a young man that's joining us around 15 or 16. And he said, that's my son. And I said, oh. And so his son stepped in, and he just a beautiful boy, and he had a sense of humor. He actually showed me the living room where his picture was on top of the TV, but he started to laugh and said, yep, if you want to find my picture, it's right next to Mosey's. So we had a nice laugh about that, and he assured his father he was fine in heaven and at peace, and of course, just sending the love to his father. But anyway, that was just a nice reading that happened a week ago, and something that I could share that The animals that we have in this life, whether they're dogs or cats or horses, a soul is a soul, and they're always sent to us to give us that unconditional love, almost like a soul contract with us, right? They come into our lives for a reason. So know that they're here with you, they come for a reason, but they also stay close to you in heaven. So thank you, Norm, for letting me share your reading with everyone. All right, and so today I would like to talk about manifesting. You've heard these words, right? Because I hear them all the time. I want to manifest this or that, or how come somebody has more or less, or how can I reach this goal? I have a goal, but I can't seem to get there. So manifesting, and it's always fun. When I realize that I'm getting all these emails or this paperwork that comes in and it's about manifesting, and I look down and I said, what does the universe want to tell me? And so I just think they want me to share this with you today. So manifesting. So when we're manifesting a goal, right, we are working with our own team in the universe. And so who is your team in the universe? God, angels, guides, loved ones. We all have a whole team up there working on our behalf, right? They can't change a situation sometimes, but they can shine a light on situations. So how do we ask for what we want in life? How do we ask for what we want to manifest? You know, I don't even think I had thought of that before. But I know that it's always about showing intention, right? Us knowing kind of what we want and then going for it, showing the intention. So I have made a vision board before where you just take this card, whatever you want to do. You can put different things and pin flowers to it. And a vision board is something you can stick your goals on. It doesn't matter what your goals are. Your team and the universe is always going to help you achieve that if it's for your highest and greatest good. But a vision board's a great way to just get a piece of cardboard, write your goals on it. I have one, and I pin it up where nobody can see, but where I can stop and see it once in a while and say, oh, I've done that. Oh, that happened. Oh, I still got to work on this one because it hasn't quite got there yet. So creating a vision board and actually writing it down, it gives the universe that first step of, oh, let us help you with that, right? It's like giving them permission. So also tell someone about a goal that you'd like to achieve so that it kind of makes you accountable. Like you put it out there and now you've got to do something with it. So there's some other ways to go internally and set a goal or an intention to have something manifest. And some of the ways are just doing a meditation and actually quieting your mind so you can talk to your team, right, of the universe. And so meditation, saying a prayer, and I can tell you when we do say prayers in heaven, up to heaven, I should say, they are heard, and they also tell me that they send prayers back to us. So those are ways that you can go internally to talk to someone in heaven. So how specific should you get when you're asking for help with manifesting a goal? Well, you can be too specific, right? Kind of like, I only want this at that time, and then if it doesn't happen, you're done with it. It didn't manifest, so you're too specific, and you just maybe didn't give it enough time either. Or you're not as clear as you can be. So if you try not to be too specific, but yet clear enough about what you would like to happen, it gives your team up there a little wiggle room to make things happen for you, right? Because it's not so rigid. So showing that intention. So a cute little story. How about if you just wanted to manifest unconditional love, but that was your prayer every day? I just want unconditional love, right? But you didn't say anything specific about it. Well, I have a friend who just kept saying, I want unconditional love. I'm waiting for it to come into my life. And what did she get? She got a puppy. And of course, animals are all about unconditional love. So you know what? She didn't find that guy yet, but she did get a puppy, and that puppy is filled with unconditional love. So remember, when you're asking, be a little specific, right? What if you put stipulations on that love, though? So say you want you want a relationship to manifest and to come into your life, but you have only one particular person in mind. And what if that is, someone that's not ready to come into your life? So one person that you're focused on, and you're like, why isn't this happening? Why isn't this happening? Well, that person's path might not be meant to go along with your path at this time, or maybe that person's just not meant to be in your life, right? So when we ask for love, try to be open, and you'll find that if you're giving love, you're going to receive love back. That's just how it works. And so how about if you're trying to manifest a job? Some of the specifics you could say is, what kind of job would you like? How much should it pay? I mean, maybe a range in there so they know, your guides, your angels. Do you need it to have benefits, right? What kind of hours do you want to work? Let your angels know. Angels like some specifics in there. And then, a job. So, of course, that's always to manifest money, right? So it's kind of funny, right? So it's been the mega bucks or whatever is going on, and everybody's rushing out to get tickets because we always picture ourselves just winning big, right? Oh, you hear people say for days, what will I do with that? What will I do with that? But to manifest money and wanting to win big, but it's a nice dream, but when we want to manifest money or a job, we need to make sure that we follow steps through, right? We can't just wish, we have to take action. So for a job, filling out a resume, writing down what kind of job you would love to have, actually going out and putting it out there to people, or advertising kind of that you need a job, right? And so it's always taking action. And not expecting the universe to just say, here you go, I got it all done for you. So show that intention. So first we have a goal, then we show intention. But always remember that we have free will on here, right, on Earth. So when asking the universe, we need to remember that everyone has this free will. Like in the story of the love relationship, the woman that wanted this one particular man, well, he has free will. And no one in heaven, no spiritual beings will violate that free will. That is ours to have. So remember to set a goal, write it down, put what you want to achieve, but make the path of writing down this goal, make the journey of getting to your goal, make it enjoyable, right? We're down here to be filled with unconditional love and enjoying ourselves. Make it so it goes at a comfortable pace, so we're not thrown into something, right? And then make it nourishing, your goals, nourishing, something that's going to add to you. And then do the job. We are co-creating here with the universe. That's all about manifesting, co-creating. So today, when I was writing this about manifesting, I thought it was so cool because I do the psychic intuitive readings, and the intuition part of it, right, is actually connecting with the divine, which is God and the angels and your guides to give you information. So that's how I do it. And then this is kind of telling you how you can take some steps on your own. So, and again, to work with that same team that you have. So there's something that you can do when you're trying to co-create, and it's really to ask, what do I need to know first to prepare? What do I need to know? So saying a prayer or an intention, what do I need to know, right? And then quietly listening and, just walking around with an attitude of gratitude, being thankful for even small leaps while working towards your goal. Ask for help for getting there. Our guides and angels are working with us, but they also want us to take responsibility for our own happiness and circumstances so that we do our part, right? Your source of happiness is within you, right? Right in your heart chakra. And then the other thing that you can do is thoughts are things, right? Thoughts are energy. So let only clear thoughts and emotions come into our heart and into our heads, right? Like your thoughts are things. So when you're trying to manifest to get to this next step that you want to take, let only good thoughts come in there. Okay? And if some, fear-based thoughts or ego thoughts come in there, just say clear, 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 and replace them with a positive thought. That's what's going to get you to your goal. Set that goal. So how do we receive signs from the divine? That's a big thing that a lot of people ask me. So if the divine is talking to you, could be very subtle, but when you're praying or just closing your eyes for a moment and trying to connect, but there's all kinds of things that your team can get to you for signs, like symbols, songs, lyrics in a song, conversations or little words in your head, or like me doing this today on manifesting, things just coming into my email and through the mail, all on manifesting. You can also feel sensations, right? So it's that gut feeling that we all have, and it's located in our solar plexus. So, you hang up the phone after a job interview over the phone maybe, and you get the feeling like, yay, that went really well, or ooh, I don't think that's for me. Follow that gut feeling, right? You don't want to manifest the wrong job, right? So things seemingly fall into place as they were meant to be. That's how I always know I'm on the right path. I always say to Spirit, you know, if this goes smoothly, I understand. And if it doesn't, and I keep getting, you know, slaps in the face, I understand it's not for me. So remember to pay attention to that. And you know, sometimes if it's not happening, it's just not in God's timing at this time. So try not to have fear, because this will stop you. Fear, F-E-A-R, false evidence appearing real. So if you have a fear when you're manifesting, go to the source and dissolve it. Don't wait to be happy until you achieve your goal. Try to walk in gratitude, say prayer of thanks, give blessings for what you do have already. Be generous and give encouragement. And give love unconditionally, the way they do in heaven. Because when you give love unconditionally, love can come back to you unconditionally. So thank you for being here with me today. I hope you've learned something about manifesting, and maybe you have something you want to achieve and you're going to go write down that goal or make that vision board, or just remember that you have a team of people up there trying to help you on your earthly journey. And thank you. Thank you so much. Until next time.